On July 2012, the Attorney General published a proposal to update the national security legislation of Australia. The data retention scheme in this proposal, however, has raised a number of concerns. It will store the following telecommunication data generated by ordinary people as a security measure against terrorism. Records of your phone calls, your location, the websites you visit, the searches you make, who you send email to, and who you receive them from. They will not be able to delete it for the minimum of 6 months to a maximum of 2 years. If you are still not concerned, then you will be the next suspect. Now, let's listen to the voice from the UQ students. Do you know Australian government is proposing personal data retention?
Yeah, I do now.
Retention? What's that?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
No, I had no idea.
Really? No, I didn't.
Yeah. There's surveillance.
The data retention scheme will affect everyone. It was implemented in European Union in 2006. In Australia, if implemented, it will cost $500 to $700 million. If it is implemented, how do you feel about that?
Feels a bit of a privacy invasion.
I don't think I have anything to hide.
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, that's stupid. They're not going to stop terrorism that way. The way they're doing it, more police, more actual, just trying to protect the country and not looking into people's personal lives.
There's no need for them to know everything about me. It's quite concerning actually to know that someone else
Would be a bit concerned about what they would pick out, but for the best of the security, I reckon there'd be other ways of doing it rather than actually monitoring everyone.
I think it's a good idea in theory to be able to try and catch out terrorism before, terrorism threats happening between probably organizations, but on the down low. But I don't think it's going to work practically because a lot of people do have privacy issues. That's why people don't use the cloud and stuff like that already. So if the government wants to do this, people aren't going to buy it.
I really don't want them to do that because privacy. I don't want them knowing what I get up to.
I don't think it's a good idea, no. I don't really like that.
Not great, obviously.
Will personal data retention influence your daily internet usage?
Yeah, probably. If people knew that the government was watching whatever they're doing, people might start thinking, well, should I be on certain sites? Would the government then start shutting down sites because of this?
Definitely. If you had the understanding that your government would be monitoring all your work, it's basically certain countries do that already and they might not tell you, so it's kind of infringing on your personal detail.
Well, I'd have to be really careful of what I'm doing if I'm being watched.
Well, if they have everything about me, they can advertise as much as they want to me.
How do you feel about data retention now? Please support our campaign by signing the EFA petition at our Facebook page.